judges of the Kerala High Court. I see a judge from Andhra.
कितना रेंट फेच कर लेगी बेटा ये?
12 lakh.
12 lakh. Roughly you had the made calculation in his own mind, beta. Had this property been let out for whole year, what rent might he fetch? In my example, the rent would be 12 lakh. Had this property beta been let out for whole year, then rent would be 12 lakh. But due to beta vacancy, rent reduced to 8 lakh. So can I say that reason of reduction is vacancy? Can I say that reason of reduction is a vacancy? Had this property been let out for whole year, then rent would be 12 lakh. But my property is not let out for 12 months. It is let out only for 8 months. That's why my so reason of reduction is vacancy. Are you comfortable or not?
Yes, sir.
So what is my GAV? So what is my GAV? 8
8
lakh.
lakhs.
Why 8 lakh? As actual rent is less than expected rent and reason of vacancy is and reason of reduction is reason of reduction is vacancy. Santa, got it or not?
Sir.
So how would I came to know but reason is due to vacancy? How would I came to know? Had this property been let out for whole year, what rent from had property out for whole year, then annual rent will be 1 lakh into 12, 12 lakh. But actually it is 8 lakh because for the 4 month property is lying vacant. Case is annual case, actual rent is the GAV. Shall I move on?
Yes, sir.
Take another example. Take another example. Let us say let out period 12 month. Let us say vacancy period, sorry, let out period 10 month. Vacancy period 2 month. Municipal value 10 lakh. Fair rental value 18 lakh. Standard rent 20 lakh. Actual rent 1 lakh per month. Compute GAV. Compute GAV. So how much is the expected rent?
18 lakh.
10 or 18, whichever is higher, 18, 18 or 20, whichever is less, 18. So how much is the actual rent? Actual rent is for actual time period. 10 lakh. Now actual rent is less than expected rent. You have to find out. Reason of reduction is vacancy reason. So how would we came to know whether the particular reason is a vacancy or other than vacancy? Had this property been let out for whole year, so what rent can he earn beta? 12 lakh? Roughly calculation in your mind beta. Had this property been let out for whole year, ये property पूरे साल भी let out होती तो भी ये 12 लाख रुपए ही कमाती. Still 12 lakh is less than 18 lakh. Still 12 lakh is less than 18 lakh. अगर प्रॉपर्टी पूरे साल भी लेट आउट होती बेटा तो भी तो 12 लाख ही कमाती. संजय आर यू विद मी बेटा? संजय समझ में आ रहा है? संजय, सोनी, अनुष्का.
Sir.
बेटा हैड दिस प्रॉपर्टी बीन लेट आउट फॉर होल ईयर, ये पूरे साल भी लेट आउट होती तो भी ये 12 लाख ही कमा रही थी. उसके बावजूद भी ये किससे कम है? एक्सपेक्टेड रेंट से कम है. तो देयरफॉर जीएवी एक्सपेक्टेड रेंट, जीएवी एक्सपेक्टेड रेंट, as actual rent is less expected rent and reason of reduction is other than vacancy. Reason of reduction is other than vacancy. So therefore GAE is 18 lakh. Comfortable or not?
Sir.
Shall I move on? Satya? Shanta?
Yes, sir.
So
So
this one
what
is
you are
your
telling here,
first
what you are
phase of
telling-
query.
Yeah.
Treatment when property is part of the year let out and part of the year lying vacant.
Hmm.
Now another query is regarding unrealized rent.
Yes, sir.
Shanta?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me? Hello?
Ji?
Hello? You are able to hear me, sir?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, unrealized rent.
All clear. What is the next query?
Unrealized rent.
Unrealized rent. Now, treatment of unrealized rent. What is the meaning of unrealized rent? Rent which could not recover by landlord from his tenant. Rent which could not recover by landlord from his tenant, such rent is known as unrealized rent. So what is the tax treatment of unrealized rent? Let us understand with the help of example. First, let us say let out period 12 month. Municipal value 10 lakh, fair rental value 12 lakh, standard rent 8 lakh, actual rent 1 lakh per month. Unrealized rent, let us say for 1 month, that is 1 lakh. Rent of last month is unrealized. Compute GAV. Compute GAV. As far as treatment of unrealized rent is concerned, you have two approach. First, you have to compute expected rent. What is the expected rent? What is my expected rent, beta? 10 or 12, whichever is higher, 12, 12 or 8, whichever is less, 8. Approach 1. Approach 1. Expected rent 8 lakh. Actual rent take realized only. Take realized only. Take realized only. How much? This one is total actual rent minus 1 month is unrealized. Minus 1 month is unrealized. So my actual rent realized is 11 lakh. This one is approach 1. Comfortable? Take realized rent only. So therefore, whichever is higher is the GAV. GAV is 8 or 11, whichever is higher, 11. Any issue in approach 1? Any issue in approach 1?
No, sir.
Approach 2 says, approach 2 says, take expected rent. How much is 8 lakh? Take actual rent by assuming all are realized. All are realized. There is no unrealized at all. You have to hypothetically assume that there is no unrealized at all. What would be the answer? If there is unrealized, 1 lakh into 12, 12 lakh. Take whichever is higher. Whichever is higher would be 12 lakh. From that 12 lakh, you have to reduce unrealized rent. How much is the unrealized rent? For 1 month. This one is GAV 11 lakh. This one is approach number 2. In approach number 2, first you have to assume that there is no unrealized rent at all. First, you have to assume there is no unrealized rent at all. All are realized. You have to hypothetically assume this assumption. Take 8 or 12, whichever is higher, then reduce unrealized rent. There is GA. Answer be same under this answer may not. In exam, you follow either of these two approaches. In exam, you can follow either of these two approaches. Are you comfortable? Anna, Sanjay, Shanta, Sony, Anushka. Got it?
Yes.
Now,
Yes, sir.
test your knowledge. Test your knowledge. Make it fast. Time is running out. Let out period 12 month. Municipal value 3 lakh. Fair rental value 2.5 lakh. Standard rent 2 lakh. Actual rent 20,000 per month. Unrealized rent, let us say for 2 months, last 2 months. Compute GAV as per both approaches. Compute GAV as per both approaches. I want you to try this question. Just let me know the answer. Write down in chat box. GAV as per both approaches. Just write down your answer in chat box. $16, 1,60,000 in both approach. Approach 1, approach 2. Expected rent. My expected rent would be 3 or 2.5, whichever is higher, 3, 3 or 2, whichever is less, 2. Actual rent, approach 1 says realized only. Actual rent, approach 1 says realized only. So my actual rent is 20,000 into 12 minus 2 month is unrealized. It means 10-month rent is realized only. This one is 2 lakh. So whichever is higher is the GAV. Whichever is higher is the GAV. This one is 2 lakh. Comfortable or not? Comfortable or not? Say yes or no, beta. Expected rent 2 lakh. Actual rent all realized. All realized. All realized means 20,000 into 12, 240. Take whichever is higher. Whichever is higher is 240. Then reduced unrealized rent. How much is unrealized rent? 40,000. Balancing figure is the GAV. So it's a matter of chance. Answer may be same under these two approaches, may not be same. Shanta,
Sir, yes, sir.
clear?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Now, most important question from exam point of view. Most important. I think the query of Shanta. Let us say let out period. Let us say let out period 9 month. Vacancy period. Let us say 3 month. During let out, there is unrealized rent. Let us say 1 month. Shanta, I think this one is your query, na?
Yes.
Am I right?
Yeah.
So municipal value for whole year, let us say 12 lakh. Fair rental value, let us say 16 lakh. Standard rent is not applicable, let us say. Actual rent 1 lakh per month. Compute GAV as per both approach. Compute GAV as per both approaches. You want to try, beta? Or shall I do it for you?
We'll do it, sir. Just 1 minute.
You want to try?
Yes,
Shall I
sir.
do?
We will try, sir. We'll try. Yes.
Take your time. Take your time. अनुष्का बेटा समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
गुड। संजय, आपकी तरफ से कम्युनिकेशन नहीं हो रहा बेटा? संजय एंड सोनी।
यस सर, आ रहा है समझ में।
ठीक है बेटा सोनी, आपकी क्वेरी अभी इसके बाद लूंगा मैं। हाँ,
ओके सर।
approach one says, approach one says, expected rent for whole year. What is my expected rent? 16 lakh. Actual rent realized only. Actual rent realized only. So my actual rent is 1 lakh into 9 month for let out period. Out of 9, 1 month is unrealized. Out of 9, 1 month is unrealized. Out of 9, 1 month is unrealized. So my realized rent is 8 lakh only. Now actual rent is less than expected rent. Now actual rent is less than expected rent. Situation is covered here. Now you have to find out reason of reduction is vacancy or reason of reduction other than vacancy. Reason of vacancy or had this property let here. Had this property been let here. What rent? 12 lakh. अगर ये प्रॉपर्टी पूरे साल भी किराए पे होती तो भी ये 12 लाख ही कमाती। एक्सपेक्टेड रेंट से कम है, तो therefore
Yes.
GAV expected rent as actual rent is less than expected rent and reason of reduction is other than vacancy, and reason of reduction is other than vacancy, therefore GAV is 16 lakh. Clear? Clear?
Sir.
Good. Approach 2. Approach 2 says expected rent for whole year. How much is the expected rent? 16 lakh. Actual rent assuming realized, assuming all realized. So 1 lakh into 9, 9 lakh. Actual rent is less than expected rent and reason of reduction is other than vacancy. Actual rent is less than expected rent and reason of reduction is other than vacancy. So therefore we have to consider expected rent minus unrealized rent. How much is the unrealized rent? Of 1 month, 1 lakh. So it would be our GAV. This is the whole crux of treatment of unrealized rent. In this question, approach 2 would be beneficial from assessee point of view. In this question, approach 2 would be beneficial. As in case of approach 1, GAV is 16 lakh, while in case of approach 2, GAV is 15 lakh. So from assessee point of view, approach 2 is beneficial. You want to do more practice beta or shall I move on?
more, sir.
You want to do more
So
practice?
that means we have to calculate both methods in the examination.
In exam, yes.
And we
You
need
can do
to
with the help of both approaches, beta. It would be beneficial for you also
Okay.
to solve the question with the help of these two approaches.
Thank you, sir.
So you want to do more practice or shall I move on?
One more, sir. Only one more. That's all.
One more.
With that, we will close it. Yeah.
Okay. Now let us say let out period 8 month. Vacancy period 4 month. Out of 8 month let out period. Out of 8 month let out period, rent of 2 month is unrealized. Rent of 2 month. Means house fair rental value let monthly rent let us say 40,000 per month. Compute GAV as per both approaches. Compute GAV as per both approaches. Are you trying now?
Yeah. 5 lakh and 420, sir. Is it correct?
5 lakh and 420.
Yeah.
So let me check. Approach 1. First, we have to calculate expected rent for whole year. What is my expected rent? 5 lakh.
5 lakh.
Then actual rent for actual time period. That too realized. Assume. Sorry. Realized only.
240.
Realized only. How much is my rent?
240, sir.
Rent is 40,000 per month for 8 months. Out of 8 months, 2 months is unrealized. So my rent would be 240. My realized rent would be 240. Now actual rent is less than expected rent. And reason of reduction is vacancy or other than vacancy?
Other than
Actual
the
rent is less than expected rent. Reason of vacancy, reason of lesser is other than vacancy. Reason of vacancy, reason of reduction is other than vacancy. How would I came to know? Had this property been let out for whole year, then annual rent would be 40,000 into 12, 480. Still it is lesser than expected rent. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
therefore GAV 5 lakh as actual rent is lesser than expected rent. Reason is other than vacancy. Clear? Approach 2. Take expected rent for whole year. This one is 5 lakh. Actual rent for actual time period. Hypothecate assume all are realized. So 40,000 into 8, 3,20,000. Actual rent is less than expected rent and reason of reduction is other than vacancy. So therefore GAV क्या आती थी बेटा? Expected rent minus unrealized rent. How much? 2 months. This one is 420 is the GAV. Cleared or not?
Yes, sir. Cleared.
Yes, sir.
I think this is more than enough. Practice is sufficient.
Yes.
Shall I move on to new concept?
Yeah, please, sir.
Shall I move on?
Yes, sir.
Good. I write down agricultural income. ये क्वेरी किसकी थी बेटा? सोनी आपकी क्वेरी थी?
जी सर. Yes, sir.
चलो. Let us understand. Just write it down. Agricultural income. Agricultural income from India. Agricultural income from outside India. If agricultural income is from India, then fully exempt under section 10 clause 1. If agricultural income from outside India, then it is taxable in the hands of SSC. So if agricultural income from India, it is fully exempt in the hands of SSC. In the hands of all, whether corporate, non-corporate, whether resident. The corporate, non-corporate, the resident, non-resident. So agricultural income from India is fully exempt. Agricultural income from India is exempt, while agricultural income from outside India is well in the hands of SSC. This one is fully exempt in the hands of all, whether corporate or non-corporate, whether resident or non-resident. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Now the issue is that what if SSC is engaged in agricultural and non-agricultural activity simultaneously What if assessee is engaged in agricultural and non-agricultural activities simultaneously? For example, potato beta ugana, cultivation of potato. Is agricultural income. AI means agricultural income. While potato to wafers is non-agricultural income. NAI means non-agricultural income. AI means agricultural income. तो पोटैटो उगाना एग्रीकल्चरल इनकम है, पोटैटो से चिप्स बनाना, वेफर्स बनाना नॉन एग्रीकल्चरल इनकम है। शुगर केन उगाना, शुगर केन इज इनकम, शुगर नॉन। Just write it down. Agricultural and non-agricultural activity. You have to segregate in two categories. Category 1, tea, coffee or rubber business. Category 2, other business other than these three. Like example of other business like sugar cane to sugar, chili to sauce, tomato to sauce, potato to wafers. देश जान के एग्जाम्पल कुछ भी हो सकते हैं.
Okay.
तो law has segregate three business separately, tea, coffee and rubber, and remaining business separately. Remaining whatever be the business, sugar cane to sugar, chili to sauce, tomato to sauce, potato to wafers, wheat to biscuit, rice to kurkure. कोई भी बिजनेस हो सकता है बेटा सोनिया.
Okay, sir.
So what is the tax statement of category 1 business and what is the tax statement of category 2? सोनी आपकी क्वेरी है बेटा कैटेगरी 2 की, आप कहो तो कैटेगरी 1 भी ले लूं, 5 मिनट लगेगी.
जी सर, बिल्कुल.
हाँ जी बेटा.
हाँ हाँ बिल्कुल सर.
So tax statement of category 1 business. Tax statement of category 1 business. Law says assessee is engaged in the business of growing and manufacturing of tea. If you are engaged in growing and manufacturing of tea, then AI stands for agricultural
Yeah.
income.
Agriculture.
NAI stands for non-agricultural income. If assessee is engaged in agricultural as well as non-agricultural means growing and manufacturing of tea. टाटा टी उसके अपने चाय के बागान भी हैं और उससे फाइनली वो चाय भी बनाता है जो हम घरों में यूज करते हैं. तो चाय के बागान होना एग्रीकल्चरल एक्टिविटी है, फाइनली उससे टी बनाना जो हम घरों में यूज करते हैं बेटा वो नॉन एग्रीकल्चरल एक्टिविटी है. लोन एक परसेंटेज दे दी बेटा 60-40. 60% shall be treated as agricultural income 40% shall be treated as non-agricultural income. सोनी समझ में आ रहा है बेटा? 60% shall be treated as agricultural income. 40% shall be treated as non-agricultural income. Just write it down. For example से समझाता हूँ. Coffee.
Okay, sir.
In case of coffee, beta, again 60-40. In case of normal coffee, in case of flavored coffee, flavored. This one is this one is flavored coffee. 60-40 is flavored. And normal coffee, 75 is agricultural, 25 is non-agricultural. And as far as rubber business is concerned, the percentage is 65% agricultural, 35% non-agricultural. Now, how to compute agricultural and non-agricultural? You have to learn this percentage. In case of tea, 60-40. In case of coffee, if it is flavored, 60-40. Other coffee, 75-25. In case of rubber, 65-35. In case of rubber, 65-35.
Fine.
Comfortable?
Yes, sir.
Now, how to solve the practical question? Let us understand with the example of tea business. Tata Tea is engaged in growing and manufacturing of tea. As far as growing of tea is concerned, it's agricultural income. As far as manufacturing of tea is concerned, it is non-agricultural income. Now, how to compute income? Just focus on me for 5 minutes only. Law says Tata Tea ये बता तूने पूरे साल में कितने की सेल करी है? Sale during the year, let us say 1,000 crore. Sale during the year, let us say beta 1,000 crore. Tata Tea law says खर्चे बता. Right from cultivation to manufacturing till sale date, खर्चे A to Z खर्चे बताओ. उन्होंने बोला जी खर्चे हैं 700 crore. How much is the sale price of tea? 1,000 crore during the year. All expense, whether cultivation, whether office, whether admin, whether selling, whether distribution, all expense related to growing and manufacturing of tea. In my example, let us say 700 crore. So 1,000 crore is the total sale. 700 crore is the total expense. So my net income would be 300 crore. Out of 300 crore, 60%, 300 crore into 60%, 180 crore would be treated as agricultural income, fully exempt. 300 crore into 40%, 120 crore is treated as non-agricultural income and is fully taxable. समझ आया सोने बेटा? पूरे साल
Yes,
की
sir.
सेल देख लो. मेरे एग्जांपल में 1,000 करोड़. कल्टीवेशन खर्चे ले लो सारे के सारे, उगाने से लेके बेचने तक के सारे खर्चे माइनस कर दो. इन माय एग्जांपल 700 करोड़. 1,000 minus 700 बेटा आपका 300 करोड़ is the total income.
Yes,
Out of
sir.
total income you have to apply the percentage. 300 crore multiplied by 60%, 180 crore is the agricultural income. 300 crore into 40%, 120 crore is the non-agricultural income chargeable to income tax.
Yes,
सोनी
sir.
समझ आया बेटा?
Yes, sir.
तो एग्जांपल बनाओ. एग्जांपल, टाटा टी is engaged in business of growing and manufacturing of tea. Sale of tea during the year, let us say 15 crore. Cultivation expense, let us say 600 crore. Manufacturing expense, let us say 300 crore. Office and admin expense, let us say 180 crore. Selling and distribution expense, let us say 120 crore. Compute agricultural income and non-agricultural income of Tata Tea Limited. ट्राई करोगे बेटा? मैं कराऊं? सोनी ट्राई करेंगे बेटा?
अरे भाई आप करवा दीजिए प्लीज।
हाँ जी,
ये भाई आप करवा दीजिए प्लीज।
मैं करवाऊं। चलो, what is my sale price of tea? How much?
ये प्राइस ऑफ टी इज 15,000 crore।
1500 crore
हाँ सॉरी 1500।
minus all expenses. How much is the expense? Number one, cultivation expense. This one is 600 crore. Number two, manufacturing expense. How much?
Manufacturing 300 crore।
Office and admin
1800 crore।
180 crore.
180 crore sorry।
Selling and distribution
120 crore।
so my total income would be, use the calculator, my total income would be use the calculator beta.
1,200 crore.
Sorry,
1,200.
income out of 1500, 60, 30, 180, I think 300. I think 300 na. Use the calculator beta.
Yes, sir. Total expenses was 1,200. 300 crore is the surplus.
Total income would be 300 crore na.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So out of 300, what is the share of agricultural income? Law says 60% would be treated as agricultural income. 120 crore. Yeah, 180.
Yes sir। 180 sir।
180. 180 crore would be treated as agricultural income. What is the tax treatment? Fully exempt
Fully sir।
under section 10 clause
10
1.
1।
And what is the share of non-agricultural income? ₹120 crore. Treatment
Fully
fully
yes sir।
taxable. सेम ट्रीटमेंट बेटा कॉफी की होती है, सेम ट्रीटमेंट रबर की होती है, बस परसेंटेज अलग अलग है।
Okay।
कोई दिक्कत? सोनी यहां तक समझ में आ गया बेटा?
जी सर।
कोई दिक्कत है इसमें? सेम कॉफी की ट्रीटमेंट होगी बेटा, सेम रबड़ की, जस्ट परसेंटेज इज डिफरेंट बस।
नहीं सर कोई दिक्कत नहीं है।
तो अब आए उस पे दूसरे वाले पे, कैटेगरी 2।
जी सर।
दिस वन इज सो कैटेगरी 2, what is the tax treatment of category 2 business? Example, growing sugarcane and manufacture sugar also. Growing
Okay, sir।
sugarcane and manufacture
Sugar
sugar
also।
also. So let us understand with the help of an example how this system operate. Let us say growing expense of, just write it down. Growing expense, also known as cultivation expense of sugarcane. 300 crore. Growing expense, cultivation expense of sugarcane 300 crore. Fair market value of sugarcane. अगर ये गन्ना मार्केट में बेच दे बेटा कितने का बिकेगा 500 करोड़. Had the sugarcane been sold out in market, then beta it can be sold out for a sum of rupee 500 crore. But
Okay.
such sugarcane is captively consumed in factory. Such sugarcane is captively consumed in factory. Manufacturing and other expense. Let us say beta 700 crore. Sale price of sugar 2000 crore. Compute agricultural and non-agricultural income. मैं करवाऊंगा बेटा आप लिख लो बस. Compute agricultural and non-agricultural income. लिखा?
Yes, sir.
Now. गन्ना उगाना एग्रीकल्चरल एक्टिविटी है तो पहले तो बेटा एग्रीकल्चरल इनकम निकालते हैं. सोनी आप ये मान के चलो अगर आप फार्मर होते तो आप एग्रीकल्चरल इनकम कैसे निकालते हैं? एग्रीकल्चरल इनकम किसकी है बेटा, शुगर केन की या शुगर की? सोनी
Sugar cane की.
शुगर केन गन्ना, ठीक है ना बेटा,
Hmm.
रिलेटेड टू शुगर केन. सो सेल प्राइस ऑफ शुगर केन मार्केट में ले जाके बेचते तो कितने का बिकता?
Sir, अभी 500 करोड़ का.
मार्केट में गन्ना बेचते तो कितने का बिकता बेटा? 500 करोड़.
हम्म,
खर्चे कितने आए थे उगाने के? फार्मर के एंगल से सोचना है ना.
जी.
खर्चे कितने आए थे?
अच्छे आए थे 300 करोड़.
गन्ना उगाने के खर्चे आए थे 300 करोड़. 300 करोड़ का खर्चा 500 करोड़ का बिक जाता तो मेरी एग्रीकल्चरल इनकम कितनी आएगी बेटा?
200 करोड़.
ये एग्रीकल्चरल इनकम क्या ट्रीटमेंट होगी?
पूरी इनकम टैक्स अप टू टैक्स सेक्शन 10(1).
यहां तक कोई भी दिक्कत? एनी इफ्स एंड बट्स? Any ifs and buts?
No, sir.
Good. Now non-agricultural income. Related to sugar. So how much is the sale price of sugar?
500 crore.
Sugar is sold out for a sum of rupee 2000 crore
Sorry. Yes.
minus cost of raw material. What is the raw material for sugar? Sugar cane व्हाट शुड बी द कॉस्ट ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल? अगर ये गन्ना मार्केट से खरीद के लाते तो सोनी कितने का मिलता? चीनी बनाने के लिए गन्ना मार्केट से खरीद के लाते बेटा, कितने का मिलता?
700.
500 करोड़ का फेयर मार्केट वैल्यू।
Right.
Had this sugar cane been bought from the market, you have to spend बेटा 500 करोड़।
Yes, sir.
गन्ना अगर मार्केट से खरीद के लाते तो वो 500 करोड़ का मिलता, तो ये हो जाएगा कॉस्ट ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल।
जी.
ठीक, यानी कि कॉस्ट ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल फेयर मार्केट वैल्यू ऑफ शुगर केन अपने आप में डबल रोल प्ले करता है। एग्रीकल्चरल इनकम निकालने के लिए यही सेल प्राइस है, नॉन एग्रीकल्चरल इनकम निकालने के लिए यही कॉस्ट ऑफ स्टॉक है।
Yes, sir.
ठीक है ना?
जी, sir.
ठीक है।
जी, जी.
माइनस मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एंड अदर एक्सपेंस, हाउ मच? 700
700.
करोड़।
Yes.
तुम्हारी नॉन एग्रीकल्चरल इनकम वुड बी 800 करोड़। And this one is fully taxable.
Fully taxable.
Comfortable or not?
Yes, sir.
पीछे से साउंड आ रही है क्या बेटा ढोल की? पड़ोस में
हाँ
मैरिज
सर.
है, डिस्टर्ब कर रहे हैं नालायक।
वो कंस्ट्रक्शन बहुत चलता रहता है.
आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही सोनी, तेज बोल बेटा।
सर कंस्ट्रक्शन बहुत चलता रहता है, बिल्डिंग बन रही है आसपास बहुत.
जस्ट राइट डाउन योर क्वेरी बेटा, चैट बॉक्स में लिखो या तो।
ओके सर.
मुझे आवाज नहीं आ रही आपकी। चलें? Shall I move on? Now move on to your query. अब आपकी क्वेरी की तरफ अगर मैं आपकी चलूं बेटा, अब आप चलो। ये शुगर केन था और सेम मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्रोसेस में यूज कर रहा था शुगर को कुंदन लाल। ये क्या कर रहा था? 40% ऑफ प्रोड्यूस इज सोल्ड आउट शुगर केन। 40% sold out in market as it is, and 60% is used in manufacturing of sugar. %40 sold out in market as it is, 60% is used in manufacturing of sugar. Sale price of 40% is, sale price of 40% is 15 lakh, and cost of cultivation of this part means 40% is minus cost of cultivation of this 40% is 8 lakh. So 7 lakh is the agricultural income related to 40%. सोनी पहले यहां तक समझ में आया बेटा?
Yes, sir.
Now
Yes,
remaining
sir.
60% is further processed. Market value of the same is INR 33 lakh. So fair market value of sugar cane 60% portion 33 lakh. Cost of cultivation of 60%. Cost of cultivation of 60% is 21 lakh. Am I right, beta? So agricultural income is 12 lakh. So total agricultural income 7 lakh plus 12 lakh is equal to 19 lakh. Any query in agricultural income portion? Any query beta?
No,
Any
sir.
query Anushka, Chirag, Anna, Sanjay, Shanta? Any query? Sure? Shall I move on?
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Now,
sir.
as far as non-agricultural is concerned, non-agricultural income. What is the sale price of sugar? Non-agricultural income. What is the sale price of sugar? How much is the sale price, beta? ₹40 lakh
Yes, sir.
minus cost of raw material. That is fair market value of sugar cane 33 lakh minus manufacturing and other expense. That one is 3 lakh. So non-agricultural income would be 4 lakh. Income from sugar business. It's non-agricultural and fully taxable. So this is the treatment of beta agricultural and non-agricultural income. So my agricultural income would be 19 lakh and non-agricultural income would be 4 lakh in this example. Agricultural income would be 19 lakh and non-agricultural income would be 4 lakh in this example.
Okay, sir.
This is the whole crux of agricultural income from my side. Now, any further query from your side, beta?
No, sir.
Any query? Any query, beta?
No, sir.
Anushka? Query from your side,
Yes,
beta?
sir. No, sir. I have
No
the
query at all.
query
Chirag?
related to the PGBP.
Chirag, beta? Sanjay? So what should I do? Shall I carry on, beta, on my own?
Yes, sir.
I have one query related to PGBP. बोले बेटा अनुष्का बोल तो रहा हूँ मैं माइक को ऑन करो और बोलो क्या क्वेरी है What is your query बेटा अनुष्का
Related to the depreciation part.
What is the query बेटा
Depreciation part.
Depreciation बेटा itself is a chapter in itself बेटा आपकी exactly query क्या है आप ये बताओ ना मुझे या पूरा depreciation revise कराऊं
So पूरा का depreciation.
Oh my god depreciation
So
चलो
the computation of depreciation.
from exam point of view it is important also बेटा so you want to
Yes.
learn entire depreciation ना
Yes.
remaining बेटा comfortable in entire depreciation also
Yes,
important from
sir.
exam point of view
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Remaining all say yes, beta. Depreciation, PGBP, always a hot topic from exam point of view.
Yes, sir.
Nushka query, Hanna says yes. Sony,
Yes, sir.
Shanta Murthy, Sanjay, Chirag. Just write it in chat box, yaar. चलिए. Depreciation under section 32. Under Income Tax Act, beta, there are two methods of depreciation, SLM and WDV. SLM is available only for one assessee, applicable to only one assessee. Which assessee, beta? Any idea?
Power generation.
Good. Assessee engaged in business of generation or generation and distribution of electricity. SLM under PGBP is applicable only to one assessee. That two assessees engaged in the business of generation or generation and distribution of electricity. He has the option. He can claim either SLM or WDV. मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूँ इसे SLM ही लेना पड़ेगा. He has the option. He can claim either SLM or WDV. As far as remaining all assessees is concerned, they will have to follow WDV. उनके पास ऑप्शन ही नहीं है. उन्हें चलना ही किससे पड़ेगा बेटा? WDV से. रिमेनिंग एसएससी को चलना किससे पड़ेगा बेटा? WDV से. वो चाहकर भी SLM नहीं ले सकते. They can't opt for SLM. SLM is available only for one assessee who is engaged in the business of generation or generation and distribution of electricity. उनके पास भी ऑप्शन है इधर SLM और WDV. रिमेनिंग इंडिया को चलना ही किससे पड़ेगा बेटा अनुष्का? WDV. वो चाहकर भी SLM ऑप्ट नहीं कर सकते. Got it?
Yes, sir.
They have the option either SLM or WDV. When option is to be exercised? Option is to be exercised in first year of business. Option is to be exercised in first year of business. जिस साल बिजनेस कमेंस करेंगे उस साल बता दो बेटा WDV चाहते हो और SLM. Option 1 opt. Option 1 opt shall not allowed to be withdrawal. If you opt for SLM, lifetime you have to follow SLM. If you opt for WDV, lifetime you have to follow WDV. But the option is available only to one person, assessee who is engaged in generation or generation and distribution of electricity. They have the option either they can opt for SLM or WDV. As far as other assessee is concerned, beta, they don't have the option. They will have to follow WDV. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, first start with WDV. Section 32, subsection 1, clause 2I. Point number 1. As far as asset is concerned, WDV categorize the asset into two categories: tangible asset and intangible asset. Intangible asset, only three assets are eligible for depreciation: building, plant and machinery, and furniture are eligible for depreciation. Land, jewelry, livestock, all are tangible, but depreciation is not available. As far as tangible asset is concerned, only three type of tangible assets are eligible: building, plant and machinery, and furniture. Building, plant and machinery, and furniture. Clear?
Sir. Means
As
all types of jewelries are not available
each and
to.
every kind of jewelry is not eligible for depreciation at all.
Okay.
Jewelry as investment, not as a stock in trade बेटा. Stock पे तो वैसे depreciation नहीं है ना.
Yes.
As far as intangible assets are covered, all type of intangible assets are eligible for depreciation other than goodwill. All type of intangible asset like patent, copyright, trademark, franchise, etc. All type of intangible assets are eligible for depreciation other than goodwill. Goodwill is not eligible for depreciation at all. Goodwill is not eligible for depreciation at all. So point number one, WDV categorize the whole assets into two category: tangible and intangible. Tangible में बेटा only three type of assets are eligible: building, plant and machinery or furniture. Only these three tangible assets are eligible for depreciation. Other tangible assets like land, jewelry, livestock, tea bushes, all these are tangible assets but not eligible for depreciation. As far as intangible assets are concerned, patent, copyright, trademark, franchise, license, or any other IPR intellectual property rights are eligible for depreciation other than goodwill. Goodwill is not eligible for depreciation at all. This one is point number one. Any query, beta? Make it fast.
No, sir.
Point number two. Under Income Tax Act, depreciation is available to owner of asset. Under Income Tax Act, depreciation is available to owner of asset. If you are the owner of asset, you can claim depreciation. If you are not the owner of asset, you cannot claim the depreciation. So in case of lease asset, who is eligible for depreciation? Lessor or lessee? किराए की एसेट में डेप्रिसिएशन किसको मिलेगा बेटा?
Lesser.
Lesser. So under Income Tax Act, depreciation is available to owner of asset. So in case of lease asset, lessor is eligible for depreciation, not lessee. Although asset is used by lessee, but he cannot claim depreciation as he is not the owner of asset. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Next. Depreciation is available when asset is actually put to use. Merely asset is ready to use, depreciation is not available. So if asset is ready to use, depreciation is not available. When asset is actually put to use, only then depreciation is available. So suppose I purchase the asset in previous year 22-23, but asset is put to use in 23-24. Then depreciation would be available in 23-24. That is the year in which asset is actually put to use. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
no depreciation on put to use, no depreciation on ready to use. Depreciation is available only when asset is put to use. Fourth, in case of WDV, comma, depreciation is available on block of asset, not on individual asset. In case of WDV, depreciation shall be available on block of asset. In case of WDV, depreciation is available on block of asset, not on individual asset. Any idea, beta, what is block of asset? Any idea? Block of asset means group of asset. Block of asset means group of asset falling within same class of asset. ग्रुप होना चाहिए, क्लास सेम होनी चाहिए. Falling within same class of asset in respect of which same rate of depreciation is prescribed. Block of asset means group of asset. Block of asset means group of asset falling within same class of asset in respect of which same rate of depreciation is prescribed. ब्लॉक का मतलब ग्रुप से है, ग्रुप क्लास वाइज होना चाहिए, रेट सेम होना चाहिए, सेम क्लास सेम रेट. ब्लॉक मीन्स ग्रुप, सेम क्लास सेम रेट. So income tax has prescribed the percentage. Number one, building. As far as building is concerned, three blocks are there. Number one, residential building. Any idea what is the rate of depreciation? 5%. Commercial building, 10%. Temporary structure, 40%. So as far as building is concerned, there are three blocks under Income Tax Act. Residential building 5%, commercial building 10%, temporary structure 40%. Are you comfortable in writing, beta?
Yes, sir.
So as far as furniture is concerned, only one block is formed. as far as furniture is concerned, only one block of 10%. As far as intangible asset is concerned, only one block, that is 25%. And as far as plant and machinery is concerned, there are various rate. Refer the rate from book. Study matter. In general rate is 15%. For other rates, refer book. Like in case of books, 40%. In case of pollution control equipment, it is 40%. Motor car 15. Motor car running them on 30%. Aeroplane 20%. Just like that, beta. For other rate, refer study mat. So building, you have three blocks. Residential 5, commercial 10, temporary structure 40%. Furniture only one block 10%. Intangible asset only one block 25%. As far as plant and machinery is concerned, there are approximately 12 to 15 blocks. General rate is 15%. Specific rate, refer study material. लिख लो तो बता देना बेटा. Written?
Yes, sir.
Now important notes. Under Income Tax Act, comma, depreciation is available at the end of year. That too, when asset is in possession. Income tax shall not provide depreciation on day-to-day basis. Income tax shall not provide depreciation on day-to-day basis. Depreciation is available at the end of year. That too, when asset is in possession. Suppose if you purchase the asset on 1st April and you sold out the asset on 31st of December after using it for 9 months. Under Income Tax Act, no depreciation would be available at all. In accounts, you compute proportionate depreciation for 9 months, 6 months, for 11 months. But as far as Income Tax Act is concerned, Income Tax Act says we will provide depreciation on 31st March. That too, when asset is in possession. इनकम टैक्स में डेप्रिसिएशन बेटा डे टू डे बेसिस पे एक्रू और अराइज नहीं होता. डेप्रिसिएशन मिलेगा एट द एंड ऑफ ईयर, वो भी असेट आपके पास जब इन पोजेशन होगी. क्रक्स, ड्यूरिंग द ईयर जो भी असेट आप बेचोगे, इनकम टैक्स उसके ऊपर डेप्रिसिएशन ही नहीं देगा. क्रक्स ऑफ द मैटर, असेट सोल्ड ड्यूरिंग द ईयर, depreciation shall not available at all. So crux, asset sold during the year, asset sold during the year, comma, is not eligible for depreciation at all. इनकम टैक्स बेटा डेप्रिसिएशन ईयर एंड पे देता है, वो भी असेट आपके पास जब इन पोसेशन हो. 1st April purchased, 31st December sold out, no depreciation would be available. Are you with me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
In case of sale, no depreciation would be available. In case of purchase, in case of sale, no depreciation is available. Asset purchased during the year. Asset purchased during the year. In that case, you have to check. Put to use for less than 180 days. Or put to use for 182 days or more. Any idea, beta? As far as sale is concerned, no depreciation is available. एक मिनट बेटा, बस एक मिनट है, important call है. Hello. Good morning, sir. अलग अलग. तो सारी कागजी कार्रवाई कर दो. आपको सीएसआर दिया है. आप मुझे फॉर्मल बना के दे दो, क्या फर्क है. इससे पहले तो हमने कभी करा नहीं. कहीं शो करना है क्या आपको? आगे कहीं शो दिखाना है क्या आपको? तो जैसे ही आप मेरे ख्याल उसमें दिखाओगे बैंक स्टेटमेंट नाम आएगा. मैं बात कर लूंगा, कल बात कर लूंगा, आज तो छुट्टी है. कल बात करके पर मैं पूछता हूँ कि ऐसा कुछ होता है. तो फिर तो सर एक मेरे को ना फॉर्मेट बना के आप दे दो, ताकि अगर वो उसमें दिमाग में आ रहा है तो क्या. अच्छा, आप फॉर्मूला दे दोगे ना, मैं साइन करवा के बोल दूंगा, अभी साइन आके फॉर्मेट दे दो. इसमें आपकी डिटेल आएगी, वो फॉर्मेट दे दो, उस पर साइन कर दूंगा. मैं बात कर लूंगा सर, अगर पिछला कुछ आएगा तो मैं बात कर लूंगा, पर क्योंकि हमने कभी दिया नहीं किसी को, मैं इसमें दिया और मैं इंद्रप्रस्थ में कराता हूँ, उसको भी कर. ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है, आप भेजिए, मैं करवा दूंगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. ठीक है. Sorry, beta. Extremely sorry. Shall I move on? Are you there? Say hi, beta.
Yes, sir.
Good. If asset is sold out during the year, no depreciation is available at all. While asset purchased during the year, you have to check. If it is put to use for less than 180 days, rate of depreciation would be half. And if it is put to use for 180 days or more, then normal rate of depreciation. crux of the matter, assets sold out during the year, no proportionate depreciation at all. While asset purchased during the year, you have to check its period of use. If it is put to use for less than 180 days, then depreciation rate would be half. If it is used for 180 days or more, then normal rate of depreciation. Clear? Third and last. Capital gain or loss, if shall be computed on entire block, not on individual asset. Capital gain or loss, if any, shall be computed on entire block, not on individual asset. Clear? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, how to claim depreciation? How to claim depreciation under WDV? First, you have to take opening WDV. Then you have to add actual cost of asset acquired during the year. Actual cost of asset acquired during the year less money received. Highlight the word money received. This word are most and most important. Money received in respect of asset sold oblique damage. Balancing figure is known as closing WDV for the purpose of charging depreciation. Balancing figure is closing WDV for the purpose of charging depreciation. So opening WDV, add actual cost of asset acquired during the year less money received in respect of asset sold. Balancing figure is the closing WDV for the purpose of charging depreciation. Important note. Number one, closing WDV cannot be negative in any case. Closing WDV cannot be negative in any case. It may be positive, it may be nil, but it cannot be negative. Point number two, if sale price exceeds the value of block, then WDV shall be nil and surplus amount shall be treated as short-term capital gain. Under section 50. So suppose you have opening WDV of rupee 100, purchase during the year rupee 20. So your value of block is 120. If part of the asset is sold out for rupee 150, then closing WDV shall be nil and surplus amount rupee 30 in my example shall be treated as short-term capital gain under section 50. Written?
So what is written after the value of?
Sorry?
What is written after the value of?
Value of block. If sale price exceeds the value of block,
Okay.
then WDV shall be nil and surplus amount shall be treated as short-term capital gain. Clear?
Yes, sir.
In last line, most important line, once asset entered into block, once asset entered into block, comma, it loses its identity. एक बार असेट ब्लॉक में चली गई तो कॉन्सेप्ट बेटा फिर असेट का नहीं है, कॉन्सेप्ट फिर ब्लॉक का है. Once asset entered into block, it loses its identity. एक बार asset block में चली गई, फिर asset का concept नहीं चलेगा बेटा, फिर block का concept चलेगा. I hope you are getting the issue.
Yes, sir.
Now let us understand with the help of example. Example 1. Let us say opening WDV. We have 4 assets A, B, C, D. Rupee 5 lakh. Purchase during the year. Asset E. Rupee 80,000. Asset F. Rupee 1 lakh. Asset G. Old. पुरानी है बेटा. Rupee 20,000. During the year, asset A, whose actual cost was rupee 2 lakh, is sold out for a sum of rupee. Case 1, 50,000. Case 2, 1,50,000. Case 3, rupee 10 lakh. Just write it down. जब लिख लो तो बेटा बताना. जब लिख लो तो बेटा बताना.
Done, sir.
Done?
Yes, sir.
Compute closing WDV. Depreciation. Next year, WDV. Or capital gain or loss, if any. Assume rate of depreciation 15%. One question I will do it for you, beta. Remaining all you should try it your own. Shall I move on?
Yes, sir.
Shall I move on?
Yes, sir.
Chaliye. We have the three cases. Case 1, case 2, case 3. What is my opening WDV? What is my opening WDV, beta?
5 lakh.
5 lakh in each case. Add purchases during the year. How much? I think we have the three assets, na?
Yes.
E, F and G. G is old. E कितने की है बेटा? How much is the price of E?
80,000.
Sorry?
80,000.
E is for 80. F,
1 lakh.
G.
20,000.
My question to you, beta, whether G is eligible for depreciation or not. It's a second-hand machinery. G
No.
is eligible for depreciation or not.
No.
Anushka, Chirag, Hanna, Sanjay,
No,
Shanta,
sir.
Sony. Whether G is eligible for depreciation or not.
No.
Why not? Asset is eligible for depreciation, na? Whether new or old. Asset is eligible for depreciation, whether new or old. So how much is the addition during the year? 2 lakh.
Yes.
2 lakh in each case. Two lakh in each case. सोनी बेटा नोट्स तो कोई नहीं, कोई आप क्वेरी सेशन है ना, कोई क्वेरी आप पूछना चाहो तो जो भी क्वेरी आप पूछोगे आंसर मैं उसका रिप्लाई करूंगा। नोट्स कहोगे तो बेटा मेरी तो पूरी बुक है, वो बुक का पीडीएफ कहोगे मैं शेयर कर दूंगा। ठीक है बेटा?
ओके सर।
चलो, लेस क्या करते हैं बेटा? लेस 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 क्या करते हैं? एक्चुअल कॉस्ट ऑफ असेट सोल्ड या मनी रिसीव?
Money received.
Money receive in respect of asset sold. So case A, 2 lakh asset is sold out for a sum of rupee 50,000. 2 lakh asset worth rupee 2 lakh is sold out for a sum of rupees 50,000. How much should be reduced? 50. In case 2, 2 lakh asset worth rupee 2 lakh is sold out for a sum of rupee 1,50,000. Money received is 150. And in third case, money received is rupee 10 lakh. So this one is my closing WDV. Asset B, A has been sold na, B, C, D, E, F, G. B, C, D, E, F, G. So this one is closing WDV. How much is the closing WDV, beta? Use the calculator. 5 or 7 minus 50, 650. Am I right? 7
Yes,
minus
sir.
150, 550. And here WDV cannot be negative. WDV cannot be negative. So depreciation, what is the rate of depreciation? 15%. But as asset is put to use for less than 180 days, then half, 7.5%. Question is not specific about dates of purchase and put to use. So it is assuming that all asset is put to use for more than 180 days. Are you with me? Rate of
Yes, sir.
depreciation, beta, is 15% is given in question. But if asset is put to use for less than 180 days, then rate of depreciation shall be reduced to half. In the absence of any information in the question regarding date of purchase and date of put to use, it is assumed that all assets are put to use for more than 180 days. Say yes or no,
Yes.
beta.
Yes.
Yes. So how to compute depreciation? 6,50,000 into 15%. Use the calculator, beta, and let me know.
97,500.
97,500. And this one? 550 into 15%.
82,500.
This one, nil.
Nil.
Next year, WDV. 650. If this one is a 1, this one is 2. So next year WDV is 1 minus 2. How much, beta? 547. Am I right?
550 to 500, sir.
550 to
552.
500.
Yeah.
552, 500. Here,
46 7500.
46.
467500.
And there is nil. Now, beta, last point, listen me carefully. Last point, listen me carefully. What about capital gain or loss? In first case, whether sale price exceeds block of asset. What is the value of block of asset? 7 lakh. What is the block of asset? 7 lakh. Whether
Yes.
sale price exceeds the block of asset? No. So
Mm.
no capital gain or loss. In second case, whether sale price exceeds the value of block? No, sale price is just 150 while value of block is 7 lakh. So no capital gain, no capital loss. In third and last case, carefully, whether sale price exceeds the value of block? Say yes, beta.
Yes.
So balancing figure how much? 3
3.
lakh. Short term capital gain under section 50. Sale price 10 lakh minus value of block. VOB means value of block. How much is the value of block? 7 lakh. This one is short-term capital gain under section 50. So are you comfortable or not?
Yes, sir.
So whenever sale price exceeds the value of block, WDV shall be nil and surplus amount shall be treated as short-term capital gain.
So even in case of a running business, the assets can be zero.
Even yes. In case of running business, WDV can be nil. Like in our example, WDV here is nil. I think you should do more practice, beta. Shall I give you one question?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Example 2. Example 2. Opening WDV. Let us say we have 5 assets. Rupee 10 lakh. Purchased during the year. Asset F. Rupee 2 lakh. Asset G. Old. Rupee 1 lakh. Asset H. Old. Rupee 80,000. During the year, 2 assets A and B whose actual cost was rupee 5 lakh is sold out for a sum of rupee. Case 1 3 lakh. Case 2 7 lakh. Case 3 20 lakh. Assume rate of depreciation 10%. Compute number 1 closing WDV. Number 2 depreciation. Number 3 next year WDV. Number 4 capital loss या gain if any. Time given 5 to 10 minutes beta. Make it fast. Opening WDV A, B, C, D, E 10 lakh. Purchases during the year. Asset F 2 lakh. Asset G 1 lakh. asset H 80,000. Two assets A and B, actual cost 5 lakh, sold out for a sum of rupee. Situation 1 3 lakh, situation 2 7 lakh, situation 3 beta 20 lakh. You have to compute closing WDV, depreciation, next year WDV, capital gain or loss if any. Case 1 10 lakh 80,000, 1 lakh 8, 972 and nil. बहुत बढ़िया. What about case 2? Case 2 760, 76, 684 and nil. And case 3 beta? Nil, 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 620. Good. Now, just help me. Case 1, case 2, case 3. Opening WDV. How much? I think 10 lakh. Opening WDV is 10 lakh. Add purchase during the year. F G H. F न्यू है, 2,01,80,000 380 380 less money received in respect of assets sold. So what is the money received? 3 lakh, 7 lakh, 20,000. Money received is the 3 lakh, 7 lakh, 20,000. Balancing figure is known as closing WDV. A and B has been sold out. It means C, D, E, F, G, H. So how much is the closing WDV, beta? In first case,
10,80,000.
in second case, 680.
680.
Third case,
Nil.
nil. Depreciation. What is the rate of depreciation?
10%.
10%. 1 lakh, 8,068 and nil. What is the next year WDV?
9,72,000.
Yeah,
6 lakh. 60.
6 lakh,
6
62,
lakh 12,000.
12,
6 lakh 12,000.
nil. And short-term capital gain under section 50 in case of first, no. In case of second, no. In case of third, sale price exceeds the value of block. Sale
Yes.
price exceeds the value of block. How much? 13 lakh, 18,000 is the value of block. Sale price is 20 lakh. So 6 lakh है 20,000. कैसे आया बेटा? Value of block is 13 lakh. 620 is the short-term capital gain under section 50. So any query from your side, beta?
Sir.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Shall I move on?
Yes, sir.
So one advanced query for you, which is expected for exam. Write it down. Opening WDV. 4 assets, 5 lakh. Purchase during the year. Purchases during the year. Asset name. Date of purchase. Date of put to use. Amount. Name of asset E. Date of purchase 1st May 2023. Put to use on same date 80,000. F is old. 1st July 2023 purchased, put to use 15 September 2023, 1 lakh. G. 1st September 2023, put to use 10th November 2023, 60,000. H. 1st November 2023, 10th January 2024, 1,20,000. I. 1st November 2023, not yet put to use. $50,000. Just write it down. Just write it down. करवा दिया बेटा? लिख लिया?
Yes, sir.
Now, during the year, asset A, whose actual cost was rupee 2 lakh, is sold out for a sum of rupee 3 lakh. Compute closing WDV, depreciation, next year WDV, capital gain or capital loss, if any. Assume rate of depreciation 15%. I will do it for you, beta. Just write it down. Written, beta?
Yes, sir.
Now, in exam, first you have to check which assets are eligible for half rate and which assets are eligible for normal rate. Which assets are eligible for half rate, beta? What is the law? If it is put to use for less than 180 days. During the year, if it is put to use for less than 180 days, then rate of depreciation half, otherwise normal.
Yes.
Say yes or no, my boys.
Yes, sir.
Now, as far as asset E is concerned, put to use on 1st May 2023 till 31st March 2024. 1st May 2023 is the date on which asset is put to use. So for how many days it is put to use in previous year 23-24? 1st May 2023 to 31st March 2024.
35 days.
More than 180 days.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what should be the rate of depreciation? Half or normal?
Normal.
Very good. What about second? Purchase 1st July, put to use 15 September. So 15 September 2023 to 31st March 2024. Asset put to use on 15 September na? From 15 September 2023 to 31st March 2024. So what is the period of use? More than 180 days?
Yes, sir. Normal.
More than 180 days. What should be the rate of depreciation? Normal or half?
Normal.
Normal. Next, put to use on 10th November 2023. From 10th November 2023 to 31st March 2024. Less than 180 days.
Yes.
So rate of depreciation?
Half.
Half. Regarding H, put to use on 10th January 2024. 10th January 2024 to 31st March 2024. Less than 180 days.
Yes. Half.
So rate of depreciation?
Half.
Half. And as far as asset I is concerned, not yet put to use. So can I say no depreciation at all?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Depreciation would be available in the year when it is actually put to use. Are you comfortable this in or not?
Yes, sir.
So as far as asset G and H is concerned, these two assets are eligible for half rate. Am I clear? Am I
Yes, sir.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now write down the solution. Just proceed in as usual manner. What is my opening WDV? What is my opening WDV? I think it's
5 lakh.
5 lakh. Add purchases during the year. E, F, G, H, I. We have purchased 5 assets during the year. 80, 1 lakh 60,000. 80, 1 lakh 60,000. Then 120. And then
50,000.
and then nil. Why nil? Why nil?
Not yet to put to use.
Not yet put to use. So total purchases would be how much? 180, 240, 360. All right now, just check the calculation. 80 plus 1, 180 plus 60, 240 plus
sir.
120,
Yes, sir.
360. Yes, less money received in respect of asset sold. So how much is the money received?
3 lakh.
3 lakh. So this is my closing WDV. A has been sold out. B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I is not a part of block. I is not a part of block as it is not yet put to use. It will become part of block as and when it is put to use. Cleared or not?
Yes, sir.
Good. So how much?
5,60,000.
5,60,000. Any query till now? Any query?
No, sir.
Shall I move on?
No, sir.
So write down closing WDV 560. What you have to do? Segregate. asset eligible for half rate. Asset eligible for half rate. Which are the assets which are eligible for half rate? G and H.
Yes.
Other assets. So what is the value of G and H? 1,80,000. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Asset eligible for half rate G and H, that is 1,80,000. So other asset 560 minus 180. How much?
380.
3.
80.
380. So what is the rate of depreciation on 180? What is the rate of depreciation on 180?
7.5 half.
Half rate of 15. And what is the rate on 380?
15%.
Normal rate. So 7.5% of 180, how much?
1,35,000.
180 into 7.5%. 13,500 and 380 into 15%. How much?
57,000.
380 into 15?
57,000.
57,000. So total depreciation
70,500.
70,500. So next year WDV 560 minus 750.
489,500.
Hmm?
489,500.
489.
500.
What about capital gain or loss?
Nil.
Why nil?
Because that
As sale price does not exceed value of block. So are you comfortable in this or not?
Yes, sir.
Regarding depreciation, regarding 7.5, regarding half.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
If you want to understand the concept, then increase the sale price of assets sold. If you really want to understand the concept, then increase the sale price of assets sold. Write down the question. This one is example number 3. Example 4. Have you written example 3?
Yes, sir.
Example 4. What would be your answer in example 3 if asset A is sold out for a sum of rupee 5 lakh instead of how much? 3 lakh. Instead of 3 lakh. Keeping the question intact, I have changed only one information. Sale price is increased from 3 lakh to 5 lakh. Keeping other information intact, sale price has been changed from 3 lakh to 5 lakh. Make it fast. Do it your own. आप करना चाहोगे बेटा या साथ साथ चलें? You want to do beta or shall I do it for you?
It's okay, sir. We will do it.
To make it fast beta, time is running out. Make it fast.
31,500 is the depreciation.
Ah, sure. So help me. What is my opening WDV? What is my opening WDV?
5 lakhs.
5 lakh. What is my addition during the year?
360.
Let me know the total.
360. 3 lakhs 60,000.
3 lakh
60,000.
60,000. What is my money receive?
5 lakhs.
5 lakh.
Yes, sir.
So what is my closing WDV? Closing
360.
WDV B C D E F और क्या था? E F G H. How much?
360.
360.
Yes, sir.
Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now from closing WDV you have to segregate asset eligible for half rate. Name is G and H. G
Yes.
and H na? $180. Other asset. 360 minus 180. How much? 180.
Yes, sir.
Here half rate. Here normal rate. So what is the half rate?
13,500.
13,500. What is the normal rate?
27,000.
27.
40,500.
So my total depreciation would be so next year WDV would be next year WDV would be 3 कितना था how much
319,500.
360 319 500.
Yes, yes, sir.
And what about short term capital gain under section 50 is nil. Why nil? As sale price does not exceed the value of block. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
As sale price does not exceed the value of block. So conceptually you are getting the point or not? What I'm trying to telling you,
Yes.
or you are just memorizing it? Are you able to understand the concept?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yes.
One challenge question to you. Increase the sale price from 5 lakh to 7 lakh 50,000. It will clear all the concept. I just want to check your knowledge. Increase the sale price from 5 lakh to 7 lakh 50,000. Increase the sale price from 5 lakh to 7 lakh 50,000. This one is example number 5.
5. Yes.
What would be your answer in example 3 if sale price is how much? 750 instead of 3 lakh. So time is running out. I will do it for you. What is my opening WDV? Make it fast, beta.
5 lakh,
Opening WDV is
5 lakh rupees.
what is my addition during the year?
360.
Good. Addition during the year is 360. What is my money receive?
750.
What is my money receive?
750.
So what is my closing WDV?
1,10,000.
Very good. Any issue? Any
No,
issue
sir.
in closing WDV? Make it fast, beta. Time is running out,
No,
bacha.
sir. No,
Any
sir.
issue? Now, asset eligible for half rate. Name of the asset is G and H. Other asset. Although value of G and H is 1,80,000, but we cannot take 1,80,000 as we have left only with 1,10,000. So what should we do? What should we do?
1,10,000
Entire
rupees
110
will
is covered in the value of G and H. Although the purchase price of G and H is 1,80,000, but we cannot take 180. You will have to take only 1,10,000 as remaining value is only 110. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Anushka, Chirag, Anna, Sanjay. Although
Yes,
the
sir.
purchase price of G and H is 180, but you cannot take 180, beta. You have only 110 in your hand. So entire would be covered under G and H and remaining would be nil. So what is the rate of depreciation? 7.5 and 15. So 7.5% of 1,10,000.
8,250.
है बेटा
8,250.
8250 plus nil into 15% nil. So what is the total depreciation?
8,000.
8250. Next year WDV 110 minus 8250 amounts to how much beta? How much
1
beta?
lakh.
हाँ जी
1,1750.
1,17,100 कैसे लिखेंगे 101
101,750.
What about short term capital gain under section 50? Nil. Why nil? Sale price does not exceed the value of block. Sale price does not exceed the value of block. Understand or not, beta?
Yes, sir.
So
Understand.
my last question to you, my last question. Sale price is 10 lakh. Make it fast, beta. If sale price is 10 lakh, last question of the day. Can I take you 2 minutes, beta? Although time is up.
Yes.
Can I take you 2 minutes? Please, please, please. If sale price is 10 lakh, it will clear all the concept, beta. So help me. What is my opening WDV?
5 lakh.
What is my addition during the year?
3,60,000.
So what is my money received during the year?
10 lakhs.
10 lakh. Closing WDV cannot be negative. It is nil. Depreciation nil. Next year WDV nil. And surplus shall be short-term capital gain. How much? 140. I hope you are getting the issue.
Yes, sir.
So finally, beta, that is all for today. Is this class fruitful or not?
Yes.
So what do you want to do in next class, beta? Still we have more concept in depreciation.
Yes.
So shall we carry forward the depreciation, beta?
Yes.
Good. So that is all for today. In next class, we will finish up the beta depreciation and any other query you may ask also, beta.
Yes, sir.
Bye-bye. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, beta.